Welcome to the .NET PDF Library tutorial. In this video, I will show you how to add headers and footers to a PDF document using the Syncfusion .NET PDF Library. This includes adding dynamic content to the footer, applying different headers to odd and even pages, and inserting headers and footers into an existing PDF document. First, I will open an existing ASP.NET Core application where I've already installed the Syncfusion PDF .NET Core package. If you want to know how to get started with the Syncfusion PDF library, check out the video link in the card above or the description below. Now, let me show you how to add a header and footer to a PDF document using a button click. I will begin by opening the index.cs HTML file and removing the existing code. I add a button to add the header footer to the PDF. To define the action method, I navigate to the Home Controller class and import the required namespaces for this example. Next, define the add header footer action method with an action result return type. Within this method, I create a PDF document instance and add a page using the pages.add method. The page width is retrieved using getClientSize.width. To maintain a consistent look, I define a PDF standard font with Helvetica, size 14, and bold format. To add a header, I define a bounding area using rectangle F, which specifies its position and size. Then, I create a PDF page template element using these bounds. Next, set the header text as PDF succinctly. To center it, measure the text width, and use the drawstring method to render it with the specified font, color, and position. To separate the header from the main content, I add a horizontal line using drawLine. Finally, I assign the header to PDF document.template.top. For the footer, I do the same with slight modifications. I set the footer text. And place it at the bottom by assigning it to PDF document.template.bottom. I define the getTextData helper method to fetch text from an external file, and invoke this method to retrieve the content. This text is passed into a PDF text element, where I specify the font and a size. I then use the draw method to place the text on the page. Next, I create a memory stream and save the document into this stream. After saving, I close the document and reset the stream position to 0. Then, I return the document as a downloadable file, specifying the file stream, content type, and file name. Now, I save and run the application. When I click the button, the PDF file downloads. As you can see, the header and footer are displayed in the document. Next, to add dynamic content to the footer. First, I add a button and define the corresponding action method with a return type iActionResult. Within this method, I create a PDF document instance and add a page. To define the footer, I set up a rectangular boundary using rectangle F with the required dimensions. Then, I create a PDF page template element using these bounds. Next, I define a PDF standard font with the specified font family and create a PDF solid brush to set the text color. The footer dynamically displays the current page number and total page count. So, I initialize PDF page number field and PDF page count field. To structure the footer text, I use PDF composite field, setting its format to page 0 of 1, and including the page number and total count fields. The bounds of this composite field are set to match the footer, and the footer text is drawn using the draw method. Lastly, I assign this footer template to PDF document.template.bottom. After setting the footer, I retrieve the document's main content using getTextData, which loads text from an external file. This content is then added to the document using a PDF text element, formatted with the defined font, and drawn onto the page using the draw method. Then I create a memory stream and save the document to this stream. After saving, I close the document and reset the stream position to 0. The document then returns as a downloadable file by passing the file stream content type and file name. Clicking this button downloads the PDF file. When I open it, you can see the dynamically generated footer displaying the current page number and total page count. Next, let me show you how to add different header for odd and even pages. First, I add a button to apply odd and even header, and define the corresponding action method with a return type, iActionResult. In this method, I create a PDF document instance. To define the headers, I create a PDF page template element for even pages, and set its bounds using rectangle F. Then, I define a PDF standard font for consistent styling of the header text. The text even page header is drawn using the drawstring method, and this header is assigned to PDF document.template.eventop. I do the same with slight modifications for odd pages. Renaming the PDF page template element, updating the header text, and assigning it to PDF document.template.oddtop. Next, I add a page to the document and retrieve the main content using getTextData, which loads text from an external file. Then, create a PDF text element with the retrieved content, and draw the text onto the page using the draw method. Then, I create a memory stream, save the document to it, close the document, and reset the stream position to 0. The document is then returned as a downloadable file. Clicking this button downloads the PDF file. When I open it, you can see the headers applied. Odd page header appears on odd pages, and even page header appears on even pages. Lastly, I will show you how to add header and footer to the existing PDF file. To begin with, I add a button to include headers and footers in the existing PDF file, and define the corresponding action method with a return type iActionResult. Within this method, I retrieve the file stream of the existing PDF and create a PDF loaded document instance to load the file stream. Then, I create a new PDF document instance to apply the updated changes. Next, I define the add document header function to create a styled header. It sets the header size using a rectangle F and creates a PDF page template element. The title is centered and drawn, and decorative horizontal lines are added at the top and bottom. Lastly, the completed header is returned. And assigned to new document.template.top. I define the add document footer function to create a styled footer. It sets the footer size using a rectangle and creates a template element. The footer text is centered and drawn using a brush. Additionally, page numbering can display the current page number and the total page count, which is positioned within the footer area. Then, the completed footer is returned and is assigned to new document.template.bottom. To copy the pages from the existing document to a new document, I iterate through the pages using a for-each loop. Inside this loop, I create a new section, adjust the page size to accommodate the header and footer, and add a new page. Then I create a template from the existing page and draw it onto the new page. Next, I create a memory stream save the document, close the document, and reset the stream's position to beginning. The file is then returned as a downloadable PDF. Clicking this button downloads the updated PDF. When I open it, you can see the header and footer added to the document. That's a wrap. I've shown you how to add headers and footers to a PDF document using the Syncfusion .NET PDF Library. You can download a working example from the GitHub link in the description below. I have also shared a link to learn about obtaining a free license key to use our file format libraries through our community license. If you found this video useful, like and subscribe to our channel. Thank you for watching.